Hi, I'm Ro, and I want to feel confident in my body as a non-binary person. So I'm taking part in an 8-week transformation program with Myprotein, which will give me the tools to take control of my diet and fitness, like a PT and all the products that I need during this journey.
So in terms of my history of diet and exercise, it's been, I'd say, like a yo-yo. I had quite a difficult relationship with my body when I was a teenager. I'm still kind of working on fixing those behaviours and kind of making peace with my body. That's something that is like an everyday thing for me. Starting a transformation now kind of coincides with myself as a non-binary person starting testosterone. I'm going to be going through a lot of change, both mentally and physically, so being able to kind of refine those changes and utilize this confidence I've got, because I've got a newfound sense of confidence that's come with feeling valid in my body and valid in my identity and my gender. It's a really big step in feeling comfortable in myself and feeling aligned with the version of me that I know I am. In terms of something that I'd really want to achieve, it's being able to do something like, say, a deadlift, or being able to lift something that's heavy and feel, oh, this wasn't hard. I feel strong, I feel good doing this. Hi. How do you feel about yourself now? I feel good, you know. I feel a lot more confident in myself. It's been a really interesting process to kind of look at my body but not scrutinize it so much. So I feel really happy with myself. I know there's still a lot more that I would like to do, but I'm at a good point with myself, I think. What's one thing that you've learned about your body over the course of the program? One thing that I've learned is that I actually can lift really heavy things. I didn't think I could. I really didn't think I could. I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna be stuck lifting the smallest weights for the rest of my life. But now I've built up that kind of strength and I can do it, and that's really nice. What was the biggest challenge for yourself? You're gonna get COVID and it's gonna be halfway through, so you'll have built up a real kind of routine, and then it's gonna get wiped out in an instant. And it's gonna feel really hard to get back on track. Keep with it and stick with it, even though it might seem really difficult and you'll really not want to. So what do you see yourself doing now? You're gonna actually stick with things, because it's been really easy in the past for you to just go, oh, I give up, I'm not seeing results, so that's it, let's move on to the next kind of fad. I think you're gonna build a much better relationship with your body and how you see yourself, and yeah, it's really exciting. You're gonna have a good time, I think.
Talk to me a little bit about what those goals are and what changes that you want to see over the next 8 weeks.
Because I'm non-binary, I've got kind of a very particular idea in my mind of what my body should look like. I'm trying to move a bit more towards the masculine, so building up kind of muscle, feeling confident in myself. I'm not really looking to have any extreme changes, anything like that. It's more so feeling strong and confident in myself. Yeah.
Ro is a non-binary person and they are looking to develop a more masculine body. So what we have done is we have gone with a strength training based program where we'll be working mainly off of machines, dumbbells, kettlebells and a couple of barbell exercises where they feel the most comfortable, as they're not quite confident to go into the bigger weight section as of yet.
I was assigned female at birth, so I have a body that if a regular person walking down the street saw me, they would go, that's a woman. But there's things that I can do to kind of change my body, or just change areas of it that would make me feel more at home, more comfortable in myself, more confident. So that's something that's a real big thing for me. In the past, I would have focused a lot more on trying to lose weight, trying to make myself smaller, but I've realised now that that wasn't like something that made me happy. What actually will make me happy is feeling strong and feeling like I can take up space.
Yeah, I really, really love that. Around nutrition, Ro is a vegetarian but doesn't eat dairy products either, so that is very tailored to their lifestyle. They don't like getting overwhelmed when they're in the kitchen, so they don't want hundreds and hundreds of ingredients on their recipes or meals that are very complicated. So we've included the things that they enjoy, like takeaways, Chinese foods, more savory foods like crisps and stuff like that to snack on, so that they can feel it is realistic for them to stick to that meal plan and make the progress that they want. So we're going to be doing 3 physical assessments now, just testing your strength and your fitness a little bit. So we're going to do a core, an upper and a lower body exercise. Core being plank, upper body your push-ups, maximum amount in a minute, and your squats will be a maximum amount of squats in a minute. We're going to start with planks. 2, 1, and up we pop there. So squeeze in the back, push through the floor through your arms, and then obviously just nice big breaths in and out. That's it.
Okay.
That's fine. 30 seconds. Then do maximum squats in a minute and then maximum push-ups in a minute. In 3, 2, 1, and off we go. I'll count them for you. 6 minutes, just your own pace. Done, that's it, resting there. Lovely stuff. That was 13 squats.
Okay.
So that's something we'll look at improving on in the future. And then our last one is going to be maximum push-ups. 3, 2, 1, and off we go there. So just as low as you can. It might not be very low.
Yeah.
Hold it there and as you come up, that's it. 5 seconds, see if you can get one more. There we go. Resting there, that's it.
Yeah.
11 reps, nice. So like I said, it doesn't matter how many reps we get today. It's just a comparison that we're going to use, and equally we're going to look at seeing better form as well in the 8 weeks time.
So it is day 1 of the workouts, probably about 95% through. Definitely been a bit anxiety inducing, kind of getting used to the space, feeling like I belong here, but I've been able to navigate it. Last couple of exercises and then it's home for lunch, so yeah.
I'm feeling rough. I've been using my testosterone gel for like 4 days now, and one of the main things is like flu-like symptoms. I'm really feeling them at the moment. So it's been quite hard this morning to kind of get up and stay on track, but I'm going to attempt to go out now and grab some kind of ingredients so I can come back and make lunch.
Okay. There we go.
So, our pizza rolls are out of the oven. These are the ones I'm going to have for lunch now. I know it's like a dead simple thing, but I'm really proud of myself because normally I wouldn't actually make the effort to cook. So,
Just got home from the gym and it was okay. It was all right. I survived. Starting to feel more kind of confident in terms of like being in the space. I've started to be able to kind of like recognize what machines are for what and how to do it, so I don't feel as kind of worried about kind of doing it wrong or anybody judging me. So yeah, it's good. Today was a good day. Just back from a session at the gym that was hamstring and I want to say glute focused, I think. I'm really happy with how today went. Really felt like I was pushing myself up kind of reps and weights on pretty much every exercise, so that's a real plus. Hello. Just a little end of week check-in. This week's been really good. Really good. I'm genuinely really happy with how it's gone. I hit my workout target. I've been pretty much mostly on plan with eating. There's been like a couple of kind of afternoons out. Something really kind of important to me that I've noticed, especially in the last couple of weeks, is I don't feel that guilt that I used to feel if I did have something that maybe was like indulgent, like going for a meal with my like partner. I could do it and then I came away and I felt good. that wasn't it. I wasn't off the wagon for the day. That's been really nice to kind of feel comfortable in treating myself, because there isn't anything wrong with like having something nice as long as it's kind of in moderation. So I felt so accomplished coming out of the gym, and I'm really kind of finding my groove now. Lots to talk about today. Today has been pretty intense. And not in a good way. As we were leaving the gym, because I go to the gym with my partner, we overheard a staff member at the gym talking to one of their clients, and essentially it was along the lines of he couldn't be bothered to learn any more parts of the acronym, the LGBTQIA+, kind of. He didn't want to know about them. He thought it was a waste of time. He didn't understand it, and queer people were the butt of the joke, so to speak. And to hear something like that in a space where you want to feel confident, you want to feel safe to be yourself. And I've been doing really well going to the gym. Like, I've pushed through that lack of confidence from years of just feeling inadequate, and that was as I said, a cis woman. But now, as a gender non-conforming person, it's even harder. It's so much harder, because at its core, the gym wasn't built for bodies like mine. It's built for a male body. And so to hear that reinforced, to know that you're not welcome, that you're an inconvenience, that you're a joke to somebody who's supposed to kind of offer support and advice, because one of the greatest things about this that I've encountered so far is the fact I've had such a supportive team around me. That have just been great with every part of my existence and my needs and wants. But then anyway, I came home, we did our food shop, and I thought, oh, I feel quite worn down. I don't feel too well, you know. So I thought, oh, I'll take a little COVID test. I've got COVID. So that's put a bit of a spanner in the works for the next couple of days. I feel okay at the moment, but I've got like a bit of a sore throat, and I'm a little bit tired, but I can't beat myself up if I can't do what I was supposed to do.
It's been such a big, change, a jump. I know we've tried to do stuff before where we've tried to get fit and, stick with the gym and that, but I don't know. Having something so comprehensive, I guess, changed our idea of what I guess being healthy can be. The gym's been a bit of
That's the harder part.
It's been hard, hasn't it? Yeah. Going back that first time after we had kind of the thing of experiencing something really unpleasant. Like kind of a homophobic kind of thing. And then I got COVID. So I was already kind of thrown off about going back into that space, because suddenly it felt very, not ours again. We'd really worked hard to make that space feel our own. Because I remember those first couple of days that we went to the gym, and I was verge of tears. I was so scared. That was the most frustrating thing, because it, in the space of somebody's 30-second conversation, had just undone our work. Suddenly feeling very out of depth in a space that you've already felt uncomfortable in. So that's probably the hardest thing, reclaiming that space. I guess over the next couple of weeks again, we'll do that. We'll build back into it. I didn't realise I like lifting heavy things. I enjoy that. And that's not going to change now. Now I know that, and I know that I belong in a gym and I can take up that space and do those things. That's not going to go away. It has been gender affirming, even though it has had its kind of issues, the kind of adversity that we've faced as queer people going into a traditionally non-queer space. But I don't feel as scared anymore. I don't feel like this isn't for me, or I don't belong here, and it has been affirming.
I actually didn't realise how much it was that you were supposed to eat. We definitely weren't eating enough, proper stuff.
Yeah, we didn't realise. That's so interesting. I'm eating more but I'm feeling better for it.
We had pancakes for breakfast the other day.
Yeah!
On a meal plan. That's
I know!
ridiculous.
It wasn't daunting, like I didn't feel intimidated trying to cook them and like trying to figure it out, and I wasn't there having to like go, oh, but that's got this amount of this in it and this amount of this in it. I wasn't thinking it, I was just going, that's actually going to be a really nice breakfast for us. It's been hard, but I feel like the payoff has been worth it. Like, we're getting there now, and obviously we've got like a couple more weeks of just really like going for it.
Hello, long time no see. I had COVID. I did say in my last like vlog that I'd got COVID. I think that was the day I'd like found out. Since then, oh my god, I've been like wiped out. So the gym has kind of been out of the question. But I'm getting back into it. I'm quite nervous to go back to the gym. That's my dog in the background, sorry. I'm nervous to go back because it's been quite a while, and the fatigue that I've had's been quite bad. Like, I didn't realise how tired I would feel doing the smallest of tasks, but I don't know. I'm ready to get back now, I think. So, yeah. Dog butt. Hello. Just checking in as it's it's just after the first time that I've been back to the gym in like over 2 weeks. So since I had COVID, I really didn't want to go, if I'm going to be quite honest. But I did. Got in there. I was really stressed out. Was really anxious. Just didn't know how it was going to be. It was hard. It was a lot harder than it had been in the past. I guess because I kind of got into that routine. But I did it. And I think I've got over that kind of mental block or like hurdle of like not wanting to go because it feels like ages since I've been. Proud of myself for doing it. Just now need to stick with getting back into the routine. It's the start of a new week. I am on campus today, so I've been in the office all day. I'm very breathless since COVID, so it's kind of made things quite a bit harder to kind of stay on track and stay kind of on plan. Right now I'm just going to make the most of like the peace and the sun, because it's not even sunny anymore, but like the heat, because I think that's a good thing to kind of consider, the balance as well, like taking time for yourself and understanding what your body's limits are.
Hi all, my name's Darren, I'm a Myprotein PT. So today we're going to go through your final assessment following your 8-week transformation program. So first of all, we're going to go through the plank. So upon assessment, last time you done 30 seconds, which is pretty impressive. So today we're going to try and see if we can improve on that. Ever slightly just drop those. Perfect, hold that position now, okay? Feeling okay? Your form's absolutely perfect. And down we go, perfect. What do you think you done?
I don't know.
1:22.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
A minute and 22. So what we're going to do for the next part of the assessment is have a look at your press up, push up. So last time you done 11 in 60 seconds. So that is a score to beat today, okay? Let's go. 4, a bit lower. 5, 16. Keep going, keep going. Come on, you've got 2 more, easy. Last 5 seconds. Good stuff. One more for good luck. And time. So for the next part of the assessment, we're going to have a look at your squat. So upon the first assessment, you've done 13 in 60 seconds. So we're going to try and beat that today. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Don't worry about locking out when you come to the top. 10 now in 20 seconds, okay? Go on, you got 1 more. And time. Oh my God, I could see the smile on your face as you was doing it. So literally 30 in a minute.
My body does feel different. I think my posture's better. I think I carry myself differently because I feel more confident in myself. Lifting something heavy has made me feel good. Feels really euphoric. It really actually has helped. You can be strong, whatever gender presentation you have, but I feel like it's allowed me to feel more at home in my body. I feel like my arms might have changed like a little bit. I'm definitely starting to see like a little bit of like definition. I'm not beating myself up for having a body, and that's nice, because any change that I do experience, I'm not now going, I've got to do that, I've got to do that. It's more just kind of like a happy thing if it does happen. And like the small changes I'm starting to see, kind of helped obviously by testosterone as well, it all kind of ties in together in making me feel less dysphoric in my body and just more kind of comfortable. And I know that that'll carry on. The more I put into it, like the work I put in continuously now, will help me kind of alleviate those feelings that I have. The main thing I would just say to anybody that works in the fitness industry and like PTs is a willingness to understand and learn can change a person's kind of entire experience, because when you don't do that you've potentially like lost that person's confidence. What we need as queer people now is just support. We just need to just be treated the same and with that same dignity that you would want it yourself. I know it sounds so like cheesy, but like treat others how you'd want to be treated, because that if I was like more newly out when that happened, that would have set me back like so much further, because I've become a lot more resilient to stuff now because it does happen. But yeah, that has consequences, and it's somebody's identity is not an inconvenience to you.